Hey, everybody, and welcome to the show. And I'm not quite ready, but I have an intro for you. My special guest, who everybody knows, the great Will Boggs, is going to give tonight's intro, and I'll be right back.
So what's up, everybody? Hope everyone's having a good week so far.
Ooh,
Kevin's got to do some things, but I'll be holding down the fort. I'll be reading the chat as people come in. Um, he's just got to do something real quick. We're expecting maybe one more guest, Trev the shipping guru. I think he's on his way home, but yeah, let's have a great show. We're going to be talking about comedy movies. We're going to be talking about what we read and other stuff,
there we
pack rips maybe, and yeah, stuff like that. Let's get to the chat real quick. We got Jay Thompson saying last minute Monkey Wrench. I can't be there. Family in town. Just found out. Sorry. No worries, Jay. We'll see you next week on Kevin's show. I can't make it next week because I've got to work, but no worries. Family's important. Um, Random says, no problem. Take care of family things first. I agree. Don't neglect the squirrels. Indeed, don't neglect those hungry squirrels. And I say hi all. But again, hope everyone's having a good week. It is Saturday. It's nice. I wasn't working today, but I was on this morning, Cliff on Comics, Coffee with Cliff. That was a lot of fun. We were on there for an hour and a few minutes. And then I was just on Immortal Biggie Shack. Kevin and I were on Aloha Friday, hosted by Aaron yesterday. And you can also find us on Paul and the 619 and his amazing friends on Tuesday nights. So, yeah, hope everyone's doing well. Let's have a great show because this is a great show, a fun show, and a community show. Um, I got some stuff to show off, but I'm gonna wait till Trev gets here. I showed him yesterday on Aloha Friday. I'm gonna show him tonight, and then I'm gonna show him lastly on Paul's on Tuesday, and then I don't know when I'm gonna get comics next because I have some stuff I want to mail out to some people. So yeah, and are
All
we
right,
back?
I'm back.
And
I just
Kevin
have
is
to
back,
figure out how to get both on the screen again. There we go.
and we got DK. What's up, DK?
Hey, everybody. Let's see who's here.
Oh, I went through the lineup already.
All right, Barrett, DK, good to see y'all. Uh, I wanted to start by opening a pack of cards I got today.
Let's do it.
Everybody, I think, knows that it was National Trading Card Day.
Yep, and I couldn't go, but it's not the worst thing in the world.
So I got my pack and I got my card for spending $10.
Nice.
Shohei, which
Hmm.
is, I don't know.
And I
I'm a,
bet you can find the Acuna if you don't pull it on eBay for cheap.
oh, yeah. I got last year's off eBay because I don't have 5, 6, 7 card shops to drive to, just the one.
Go
Bobby
full
Witt.
stream. I would go full
Oh,
stream.
yeah.
No
Thank you.
worries. Yep.
I can remember how. Oop, there we go.
Nice, DK. You're on a hunt. Nice.
Corbin
Corbin
Carroll,
Carroll. Nice.
Corey Seager, mm, McCutcheon, and Yelich.
Those are. I always have fun with those.
Yeah, they're neat. They're especially if you can get a hold of a few packs. It's nice to be able to open enough to try to build a set.
Didn't they do like GPK and other too?
I think they do. They have a non-sport trading card. I don't know where you'd get those at. Not in my town. So anyway, if I can find my agenda, I'm gonna try to get more little clips, the little titles and stuff so that we can separate our segments and actually have a little bit of order to the show. We're working on that, and uh, anybody here, if you haven't liked, comment, please do that.
Yep.
Uh, I was checking out Center Hill Cards earlier, and he was giving away some Pokemon and stuff. So
Nice.
that was fun. And of course, we'll be checking out Spine Ticks later on. I gotta let's see. I can't read my own writing. Do y'all have that problem?
Yes.
Anyway, what we're gonna do now is called Bring On Trevor. Hey, Trev.
What up?
I just happened to notice you right there, and I was just thinking that would be a good. Oh, there he is. Because the first part of the show is called "What's New This Week," and this is just an opportunity to talk about anything you saw, bought, anything you read this week. You know, and I'll start off with this little tidbit right here. I finally got around to reading what is actually a really cool cover.
Nice.
I got the Kevin Eastman Helverine #1, and it's a great cover. That's all I can say about it. So I try not to say bad things about stuff, but wow, Marvel really needs to get better writers. Yeah, I'll leave it at that for that comic. So, but I've been meaning to read a lot of comics, and I have not got around to it. I decided to wait until all 5 of what is it? Ain't No Grave.
Yep.
Yeah, wait until all 5 of those are out and read it all at once because I like reading the story arcs like that. And same thing with Redcoat. I think it's a limited series too, isn't it?
I don't think so. I think all those are ongoing.
Oh, okay.
All the Ghost
Okay.
Machine. I'm
Yeah,
not
the Ghost
100%
Machine.
sure, but yeah.
Okay, well, I'll have to start reading it then. I can read it now that I finally got a #1. And
Yeah, that Helverine actually had a decent twist at the end.
yeah, the twist but it just seemed it was so disjointed. It was like I think it's only what, a 3-issue limited series, maybe
Yeah,
5,
mini series for sure.
and they spend the entire first issue just setting up like a dozen storylines. I'm like, that's a little much. Yeah, let's get on with the story here.
Right.
But anyway, I mean, I don't know the writer. I haven't read comics in a while. All the writers I know don't write comics anymore, except Dan Slott. I still enjoy his stuff. So I don't know. I've got the second one, and I'll pick up the third one after I read the second if it's worth picking up. I do have a little clip here of what else I saw this week for those that are One Piece fans, which I am. I don't know if Chance is out there, but
He just popped in.
Chance, perfect timing. Because this is what I saw when I went to Walmart earlier
Check
this
out
week.
the Luffy Bluetooth speaker, actually. Here you go. Not heavy. They got Zoro, Zoro. Neat. Over here we got these metal wanted posters. Zoro, Luffy, and Nami. And they're a little high.
Damn.
Got the LED
Right.
reader lamp, also a little
Like,
high.
no thanks.
Oh, that's
Pretty cool,
dope. I
Yeah,
love those lights.
$30, and it's only 8 inches tall.
It is small to be $30 though, but they are cool. I might actually go back and get that when I get
We got the
$30.
bags for new ones, or different
Hell yeah.
ones than the ones
I saw a
before.
DC of those little
Well,
grab
those are
bags.
figurines, that's right. These are
They-
bags.
yeah. the little bag
I'll say
tips.
hi,
Those are
$7.
pretty cool.
And
But
this
this,
is
that's
one
what
thing I really would
that's
kind
what I
of
want
like
to go
to
get.
get. Might
Oh,
need to
heck
come
yeah.
back and get that.
Is
That's
that a
a
figure?
no chance has a
$30.
figurine like that, but
And
I
it
don't
is
know
a
if
pretty
that's the
cool looking
one.
figurine.
How much is it?
Good detail.
I believe it was 30.
Volume
Dude, you should
24.
jump on that.
Not
Yeah.
sure.
I'm thinking about getting the
I'm a long
Deadpool
way from that
figure
volume, but
eventually.
it's a cool looking figurine. And there's some kind of weird cards. I think I might pick one of them up.
That's where I got
This
that
is
pack of those things I opened the
Oh, the
other day.
Deadpool
Deadpool
Wolverine.
And that.
Nice.
Yeah, I saw that up there. I almost got that.
Yeah. I
What
mean,
is
it's
it?
$10
cool
Like,
for $10, I think is what it was.
what is
straight
Yeah.
it?
off the cover of the comic book.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't get me a
Master
Deadpool figure?
Ronan.
Thanks, Kevin.
They didn't have it there
Yeah,
yet.
Stranger
It's
Things.
probably nothing but Deadpool now.
Cool.
But so, Will, did you read or you got anything
Yeah.
interesting this
Yeah,
week
yeah.
you want to?
So I showed these on Aloha Friday yesterday, and I like back issue jumping, whether it's old comics, new comics, or just characters I like. Everyone knows I love Deadpool. He's my favorite Marvel character. Trev, I think you're gonna laugh because you haven't seen these. I showed them on Aloha Friday. Again, I'm gonna show them on Paul's. I know it's milking it. I still need to do a video on that sooner or later. I'm still need to post a lot of videos. I know I'm slacking. But I don't care if I'm milking it because Paul hasn't seen these. But we got Deadpool team up with Hercules drinking beer.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yep.
And they're sitting on dead bodies with kegs.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that earlier. Dead kegs. That's what you call those.
Exactly. I think Trev has this cover. Maybe I saw it from him one time, and I was like, "Oh, I gotta have that." So I found it luckily in a Batgirl box, and it's DC versus vampires.
Oh wow,
No, that wasn't me. That was Durs.
Durs. Yeah,
Oh, it was
surprise.
theirs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like Durs' favorite cover.
Yeah. Who did that?
Zerdy
Zerdy. Yeah.
30. Okay.
looks prison like, kind of, but not 100%. But yeah, love that. I love Batgirl. And speaking of the Deadpool Wolverine movie, got this cool Wolverine cover, and I was like, dang, that's dope.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
And then like a
Slicing him in
bullet's
half.
going through his head. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
It's a fun story. My probably favorite story of the three was oh no, I like the DC versus vampires, but the thing I showed Kevin before at the end of this, Hercules is like, hey man, we gotta celebrate this victory. And Deadpool's like, I know where we're going. Tijuana.
What the?
Man, the stuff they do with Deadpool.
Dude, I saw one I'm gonna pick up next time. It's Deadpool going to a food truck, the cover, and it's him buying a hot dog from another Deadpool. But yeah, that's what I picked up this week, and yeah, I'm happy. I definitely need to get in some Superman sooner or later. I know, Trev. I do like suits.
You know, you mentioned it, and I don't have any Superman comics. I don't think I have a single one I bought since I started collecting again. I used to have a lot of them. I had a whole bunch of action comics.
But that's all I got.
Okay. All right. Trev?
I'll show a few things off that I picked up. First off,
Oh, love it.
just love this one. Yeah, with all the damn expression bubbles up there.
I mean, not only is it the Ducks, which I love, but it's Scotty Young. I mean, it's like
Mhm.
a double hit for me.
Awesome foil, Dan
Oh.
Mora, the new Task Force 7 mech.
Who's he going after? Green Lantern?
Yeah, it's Green Lantern in a mech.
In a mech, yeah, that's cool.
Like you were talking about earlier,
Yeah,
I didn't get number 2. My shop didn't get number 2 in, so I'm waiting off to read
I
it.
had that problem with number 1, and they got me a 3rd printing last week, so now I can read it.
Mm-hmm. Here's a few dollar pickups I picked up.
Oh
Oh
wow,
man,
I
that's
couldn't find
gorgeous.
anything wrong with this, so my
man,
shop usually
that
puts damaged books in the dollar bins, but
So
sometimes you
what?
find some in there
So
that aren't
Trev,
damaged.
when
wow.
does this Star Small series take place? Like what
I
time
haven't read
period?
it yet. It's in it's as he's an apprentice. It's
Mhm.
before, of course, before he dies, but
Right. Well,
so before the Phantom Menace.
Oh, I bet it's gonna be a good read.
We got this is a 1 in 25 I found for a
yeah,
book.
Adam
The
West.
Adam West
You
Batman.
know, yeah. Got Candor, City in a Bottle. Pretty fun.
Oh yeah, with Superman.
And then I found this with the Deadpool coming out.
Oh wow,
That's dope.
that is really cool. That came out of a dollar bin.
Yeah.
Wow, man, my dollar bins at my shop ain't near that good.
And this is an awesome cover. I grabbed it just because it's sweet.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
and you said it on your I watched your new comic book day shows and I couldn't agree more. Very anime like.
yeah.
And that's kind of a sample of what I picked up this week. I did have this. You mean to open this now? Your box that you sent me?
Sure. Yeah,
All
we
right.
can do that now. That's part of some of our cool stuff.
Oh wow, very cool. Yeah.
I'm glad it made it there.
Yeah, I'm still
Right.
waiting
These
for
days,
mine.
it's questionable.
Yeah, I know. I'm still
Oh,
waiting.
sweet gummy ramen.
I
What? That's
saw that and I was
awesome.
like, "That's Trev right there."
That is
That's
so
awesome.
Trev.
I want to eat it, but I don't. I want to keep it sealed.
Right?
Okay. Terry Pratchett. Oh, these are the ones you were talking about?
Yeah. May future fodder for your book club.
Small Gods.
That's one of his better standalone Discworld books.
Huh.
You'll get a
That's
lot
cool.
of his.
We just got to read in the Dark Tower talking about the turtle, and now you got the turtle on here.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if that kind of represents as like the turtle holding up the universe kind of thing.
Well, Discworld rides on the back of the world turtle. It's
Oh,
part
okay.
of Indian mythology, the same place Stephen King pulled that from. So,
Sweet.
which
Yeah,
I'm
it's
assuming
cool.
Stephen King did.
Yeah.
And that is one of his funniest books. I assume you know classic rock, so you'll get a lot of references in there, like the
Oh, nice.
escalator to Paradise
Uh-huh.
is one of the songs the band on Discworld plays, which is obviously Stairway to Heaven. And there's
Awesome.
thousands of puns like that that are just great.
I bet I would love that too.
Yeah,
Golly.
it's a really that he does one called Moving Pictures that is the same type with Hollywood movies. With a blown away, it's gone with the wind.
Wow. Nice kiss cover, baby.
Let's go.
Is that Frizen? That's a Frizen too.
No way.
Yep.
It is.
You can tell.
So
That's awesome.
that was in my
I
dollar
don't have
box.
that one. I don't have that. Oh wow.
And
Yes.
start your collection of the hardcovers.
Hell yeah. This is
That's the first of the 12. The first of
it's the
the
first one? Oh
Yeah.
wow. Awesome.
because I can only ever find the first 3 at Ollie's.
I think they only have like 5 in hardback, I want to say.
I think
I
I
don't know if all
was
of
thinking
them
it was
are.
6.
Or 6.
Yeah.
And this, what? The
Oh,
World
yeah.
of Dungeons and Dragons.
I went back and picked up about a couple
Is this
more.
that same one? That
Yeah.
same one you got?
Right.
That's
I'm gonna laugh
awesome.
if I got one of those.
I
I'd be
picked up
like,
the mystery bags and that had them in it and went ahead and bought about 3 of them because that's just too good a deal to pass up. Because I know you like Weiss and Hickman like I do, and
Mhm.
Salvatore. You know,
Wow,
just
this is
stories.
after all the Heroes of the Lance stuff.
Yeah.
Huh. Dude,
I
that's
haven't read it yet.
awesome.
It's in my to be read pile too.
Is that Drizzt right there?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Wow. Thank you so much, Kevin.
No problem, man.
And then you got a note. And
Maybe next week we'll be able to see what I sent Will.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet. Some stickers. Yes. And actually, something else.
You would have got it sooner if I wasn't waiting on the stickers. Stupid mail was delayed. Go figure.
Yeah. Well, you didn't know if you were going to get them.
Right.
Try the other place. Wow. Oh my
yeah.
gosh, dude.
A couple of cards.
What the heck? Oh, some of those DC Ocean.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I put some of those in everybody's package because I got a ton of them.
You got a ton of them.
But
And
those
so
are some of the
Chiefs.
key characters. So, yeah, that's something
Wow.
you'll get to, Will.
Pat
The
Mahomes.
mask variant.
Wow. Mahomes? Yes, I don't have that one. Or that one.
Yeah, I like that one. I thought that's
wow.
a cool looking card.
Yeah.
Trev, I think I'm sending your thing soon, and you're gonna love
Dude. A bunch of Mahomes. Rasheed Rice rookie? Nice.
Yeah.
Wow, Kevin, thank you so much.
No problem, buddy.
Gee, you didn't have to do that.
Trev, I think your jaw's gonna drop when you see what I'm sending you. You're gonna be like, no way you sent me this card.
You guys.
Just spreading the love, as Christina says.
Right?
And I hope she's doing okay.
A Jenny Frizen Kiss cover. I thought I had the only one. That's awesome. She did do a bunch of these independent books, though, that are like slice of life.
Trev, I went
Man,
to
I
a
was
place.
So much stuff. Jeez.
Trev, there's a place near me I went to with my friend. It's called Second and Charles, and they had a Funko area. I don't know if you've heard of that store. It's called Second and Charles. Dude, they had $5 Funkos, and I saw one. It was a Dark Tower Funko.
Oh, really?
Wow. I didn't know they had Dark Tower Funkos.
Yeah,
I forgot who it was. Let me look.
Interesting.
That's cool. So the other thing we're going to do is talk about our top 3 favorite comedy movies.
Oh, it was.
I love comedy.
It was The Man in Black.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So you're going to start with Men in Black.
No,
that's not your. That's a good pick, though.
That's a pretty good call. Yeah.
Dang, Kevin, you went all out in that package. I can't.
That's a good packing job too, as somebody that ships a lot.
Yeah. Oh, believe me, it took us years to figure out how to ship stuff properly. I should have been watching you.
Tina.
Hey, Tina.
Tina, thanks for coming by.
Bye.
Open up package from Kevin. He sent me some awesome stuff.
Yeah, dude.
All right.
I'm ready whenever you guys are. Whoever wants to go first.
All right. So, who wants to start with your number 3 favorite comedy movie? Will?
Yeah, I'll go number 3. Dumb and Dumber.
Okay.
I love Jim Carrey, and I love
Dumb and Dumber.
What's his name?
Jeff Daniels.
Jeff Daniels. They work together so well. It's dumb jokes, but it still makes you laugh, and it's childish jokes, but it's Jim Carrey, and Jim Carrey's a funny dude, and Jeff Daniels, like a lot of the jokes are just it's a great movie. I love it. It's a classic.
Okay. Now I know how to do this. I got to remember. I can't remember how that works. Every week I'm like, how the heck? So, I saw they have a new Hot Wheels, one of the premium Hot Wheels currently out. I've got the Snoopy and one of the other, the MTV Astronaut, and one of the other ones is the Muttmobile from Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's pretty cool. I might have to pick that one up to go with the 2 I got. I had to have Snoopy.
Yep. But that's my number 3.
All right. Trev?
I'm gonna go. I thought about like Chris Farley. I thought about Adam Sandler. I loved all their movies. I'm gonna go Super Bad for number 3 though.
Super Bad is awesome.
That's a
Just
great
a
movie.
nice grown up story. Just reminds you of high school, trying to get into those clubs or parties and going out trying to get the alcohol and trying to get somebody that's
Oh
old to
man,
buy it for you. And yeah,
exactly. That's one of those teenage like American Pie, American Graffiti, Dazed
Yeah,
and
American
Confused.
Pie was my
hmm
So many
honorable mention.
movies but that's one of the best. Instant quotable. I mean,
yeah.
wow. All right. Well, I did manage to find some. Well, I have the trailer for my 3, so I'll just go ahead and show
Ooh.
that because I tested them for copyright and they passed the test, so
Oh
we
wow.
shouldn't be shut off. And I hate to say it, but this one is number 3 because I love the other 2 so much. Because a lot of people are going to be like, "What? How can that be number 3?" Or at least I know some people will.
Motion pictures. Now,
On with it. Yes, get on with it.
Back in cinemas in this special new edition.
I told them we already got one.
with up to 25% more peril.
No, it's too perilous. We are the knights who say, "Neat."
Bring your friends.
Carry coconut shell.
Wear fancy dress.
This isn't my nose, it's a false one.
You can even sing along if you like.
Stop that. You're not going into a song while I'm here.
See it again for the first time on the big screen.
Your mother was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberry.
Or if you've never seen it, see it now for the first time.
Or see it for the first time since you last saw it.
Or if you're very old or very ill, see it for what may be the last time.
I'm not dead.
I think I could pull through, sir.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Back in cinemas for the first time since the last time.
God be praised.
That is a classic.
Yeah. I thought
That's a
about that
good
one too.
Oh yeah,
That's just outside my top 5, unfortunately.
yeah. It's hard. It's so hard to pick just 3. I mean, I'm thinking really hard on my favorite comedies, and then I get on here and you mention Adam Sandler, and I'm like, how the hell did I not even think about an Adam Sandler movie? I mean, Waterboy, one of the greatest of all times. I'm going to
Yep.
put that down as a sports movie, though. So 3 I got.
What's up, Carlito?
And Carlito.
Okay, how'd I do that?
You,
don't
haven't
need-
seen that yet? Oh, you got to see Monty Python.
Oh yeah.
What?
For those that haven't seen it,
And
Every-
I think Holy
every-
Grail was the best one too.
Oh, I do too.
all
I
right,
think it
Will.
goes Holy Grail, Life of Brian. Number 2, my dad and I love this movie. I think I've seen all of it or almost all of it. Animal House. Belushi is so great. Belushi is so great in that movie.
That was on my short list.
Oh my God. It's so comical. Every scene they get kicked out, blah, blah, blah. Just Belushi just kills in that movie. I've got another honorable mention I want to mention. I know I've mentioned like Holy Grail and others. Old School with Will Ferrell.
Oh yeah, that was a
Mhm.
funny movie.
You're my boy, Blue.
My boy, Blue. Exactly. But yeah, I'd say Animal House.
That's a great one, man. One of my all-time favorite comedies too.
You're good. Like I
And
said,
it
you'll be
was there.
shocked with my number 1.
But not quite. All right, Trev.
We're gonna go with Half Baked.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
The
that was on my
dopest-
short
isn't-
list as well.
Isn't that the quote where it's the dope is dope? No, that's Pineapple
No.
Express.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle, Half Baked. That fantastic.
Scientist. Abba Zabba, you my only friend.
And Steve Wright laying on the couch, the strange guy on the couch that hardly ever
Yeah.
wakes up.
Butternuts. I mean Buttercup.
Yeah, man, great movie. I love the opening when they're kids in the convenience store and they get high for the first time. And they're drinking this big giant Fountain drink. It's hilarious. That and that always makes me think of one of my other favorites that almost made the cut and probably would have if not for the fact I couldn't show the trailer because it's copyright infringement. Friday.
Yep,
Oh.
Friday's great.
Yeah, I never think about that being a comedy, really.
I
No,
saw
really.
that in on opening night, premiere night at the theater when I first worked out when I was just an usher way back in '94, I think, when it came out, and I was probably the only white guy in the theater, and it was a riot. And some of people, I literally fell out of their chairs at some points into the aisle laughing. Yeah. It was that kind of crowd. It was just like, wow, we could have had a keg down there sitting there while that movie was playing. It would have been perfect.
Yep. Man, good thing about stuff back then is you didn't get so much leakage and stuff. Like some of the jokes hit harder because it was the first time you were
Right.
hearing them. And
Yeah.
it's now, yeah.
I have to say, I knew nothing about that movie. Just that we're having a premiere, so I'm going to go in and check it out because I got nothing better to do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we get to my number 2 and go back a little farther in time. I considered one from way, way back before I was born called It's a Mad, 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 Mad World. And if you've never heard of it, I highly recommend sitting down someday and taking the 3 hours to watch that movie. It's one of the longest movies they made back then because it literally has every comedian that worked in Hollywood or in the country is in that movie. From even the old Three Stooges. It was made in '63, and all of them are really old, but they're in it for like 15 seconds.
Interesting.
And it's a really fun. If you've ever seen a rat race, it was based on Mad, 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 Mad World. It's people racing across the country to try and find some treasure. Some dead guy died on the side of the road and told them, "Oh, I buried this treasure over here by the." So they haul ass to the park in California he's talking about and run around digging up.
Wow. Huh.
Great movie. But we'll go to my actual number 2 now. Find my list. Oh, yeah. My number 2 is the reason Animal House didn't get on the list because I already had John Belushi on the list.
You'll scare people away. Thank you.
You're such a disappointing pair.
I'm going to become a priest.
You contemptible pig.
You gotta learn not to talk to nuns that way.
White men, white women, the swastika is calling you.
Ho, 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 ho.
No problem.
Back to that same old place, sweet home, Chicago.
It's 106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it. They're not gonna catch us. We're on a mission from God.
You just tell us where they are, and there'll be no trouble.
Use of unnecessary violence in the apprehension of the Blues Brothers has been approved.
Are you the police?
No, ma'am. We're musicians.
That's such a good movie. Dude, no, my
Great
favorite
music,
thing is
hilarious as hell.
we're on a mission from God.
Yeah.
No,
Carrie
my
Fisher
dad
looking.
told me
Mm.
because
Oh,
my dad
no
loves
kidding.
that movie. My dad
That's
said for
that's the Carrie Fisher
Halloween.
I dream about.
My
Y'all can
dad
have
said
Right?
when he
Princess
was
Leia.
younger, for one Halloween, I think he was either in high school or college. He dressed up, I think, as Belushi or Aykroyd, the one who had the briefcase with the handcuffs with the
Yeah, that's Aykroyd.
harmonica in it.
Yeah, one of my favorites. I even love Blues Brothers 2000. John Goodman. It's
I never saw
Belushi's
that one.
cousin. It's worth the watch. Great music.
Is it still Aykroyd?
Yeah, it's Aykroyd and John Goodman.
Oh,
John
because
Goodman's a great
Belushi's
actor too.
dead, yeah.
Love him.
Because Belushi died in.
That made me think of another one of my favorite comedies. Oh, brother, where art thou?
Oh, isn't that the one with Clooney? And
Yeah,
they're the
Mm-hmm.
in the deep south.
based on the Odyssey. A lot of people don't realize that.
Hmm.
Is
The
it
Coen
really?
brothers based it on Homer's Odyssey.
I did not know that.
The most obvious part is when they're on the hand truck and the old blind black man is singing "Oh Death." That's the Charon crossing the river, taking them into hell, or something like that.
Interesting.
All right, Will. Number one.
God, people are gonna be so shocked. I'm a sucker for old movies. It's Marx Brothers, Horse Feather.
Wow.
It's
Wow.
a really
Good
good
one.
old school funny movie. It's about the Marx Brothers. I think it's like what I think Groucho Marx is like the school president or something,
Yeah.
and he wants the football team to be better. It's just ridiculously stupid old school comedy.
Yep.
Love the
One of
Marx
my
Brothers.
favorites.
Oh yeah.
Abbott and Costello and the Marx Brothers. I grew up as a kid watching them on Sunday mornings on TBS. Another great thing TBS had. The Braves,
Yeah, I would
Abbott and
say.
Costello, the Three Stooges,
Yeah, yeah. So
Bugs
I would say
Bunny, and
Marx Brothers,
Looney
Horse
Tunes.
Feather.
Yeah, Horse Feathers. Duck Soup is another good one. A Night at the Opera.
What's
Where
the one I
Queen got the
forget
name for their
where
album from.
Harpo's outside the girls' room and he's playing the harp like this? Is
Harpo.
that the one with the hotel, or is that Duck Soup?
I'm not sure. I get them mixed up. I know Duck Soup was they're big. He claims to be big game hunters from Africa.
Oh yeah. But yeah, that's my number one.
All right, and Trev.
My number one, here's my first hint. Ludicrous Speed. Go. Spaceballs.
Absolutely, man. Mel Brooks.
I see your Schwartz is as big as mine.
I love that movie.
I bet she gets good helmet.
I'd be so torn
good.
to choose that or Blazing Saddles, though. I mean, God, both of them are so freaking
Dude,
good.
no, I just love it.
But I can't wait to see Spaceballs 2. I hope he makes it to make it. You know what I mean? 'Cause
I hope he still has his influence for sure.
Right. Because I mean, he's still alive and still working and writing it and all that. But man,
yeah, just such a Star Wars fan. That movie came out. I was perfect parody.
Rick Moranis.
Which one of you is an asshole? All of us are. They're all assholes, sir.
Keep firing, assholes.
Oh man.
Comb the desert. What have you found? We ain't found shit.
We ain't found shit.
Yeah. He took everything and made it so literal. It's hilarious. Of course, that's what he does. He breaks things down to their total
Another one
ridiculous.
of my favorite Mel Brooks.
In a way, he's genius like that. He manages to fit social commentary into the most ridiculous situations.
I also liked. I liked by Mel Brooks. Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that's another
really funny
one.
I would say my honorable mention is probably, if you've ever heard of the Kentucky Fried Movie.
Oh yeah.
Kevin was talking about
wow,
that.
really?
Moscow in flames, missiles headed toward New York. Film at 11.
Bill Medley.
Yes.
Funny
You
you
know what's
mentioned
up
that.
there too? I feel like that would be top 15. Anchorman.
Anchorman's a great movie
But
too.
man, the Kentucky Fried Movie was just like the raunchy of the raunchy back in the
Oh
day.
man, yeah, and even the 15-minute middle where it's the Bruce Lee Enter the
Mhm.
Dragon.
Oh yeah, you showed me that, Kevin,
Yeah,
didn't you?
me and Will watched that one night backstage. I was like, check this out.
That's awesome.
The popcorn you're eating has been pissed in. Film at 11.
It's
You
always
know what's
one of my favorites.
you know what movie I've never seen? It's not a comedy, but Cool World with Brad Pitt.
Yeah, Cool
Oh,
World. Cool.
it's good.
Yeah,
It's just a good movie.
dude,
Isn't
they
it? It's not comedy. It's what is it? Isn't it like dark?
Yeah, it's like it
dark,
would be maybe a dark
dark
comedy.
fantasy kind of, or urban fantasy. I don't know. They had that. That was one of our badges at DragonCon one year. They were promoting that Cool World when it came out, early
nice.
'90s sometime.
What's your number one, Kevin?
Okay, my number one. Surprisingly, did not set off the copyright things, but I think I know why. Same reason you might have trouble finding it if you actually want to watch it, because it's owned by a guy that doesn't deserve to make money, and nobody will release it, and he won't sell it back to the guy that created it, which really sucks. You might know what I'm talking about. Oh, how do I do this?
Is this why I had to come down here this morning, man? This is why I had to miss my cartoons? You call me, you tell me it's important.
We're going home.
Take it, man, and quit leering at me. People are gonna think I just broke up with you.
Two fallen angels have just discovered a loophole that can get them back into heaven.
Outstanding work.
All they have to do is get to Red Bank, New Jersey. There's only one problem.
What are you? What do you want with me?
Stop a couple of angels from entering and thus negating all existence. I hate it when people need it spelled out for them.
Now,
I'm to charge you with a holy crusade.
one person has been chosen to stop them, but she won't have to do it alone.
I'm Jay. This is my hetero life mate, Silent Bob.
You gotta be kidding me.
Prophets, in a manner of speaking.
What about sex?
No sex.
Guys, I guess just don't follow the sky, you know? Oh, that sucks.
What are you?
I was the 13th apostle.
You knew Christ.
No. Brother owed me $12. I thought she looked familiar.
Let me guess. The 14th apostle.
Would like 2 tickets to New Jersey, please?
Jersey's sold out, sir. I suggest you not underestimate the staggering drawing power of the Garden State.
They're successful. You and me, all of this ends in a heartbeat. I feel like Han Solo, you're Chewie, and she's Ben Kenobi.
Prepare to taste God's wrath. Anyone who isn't dead or from another plane of existence would do well to cover their ears right about now.
Whole world's against us, dude. I swear to God.
What's he like?
God? It's got a great sense of humor. Take sex, for example.
Sex is a joke in heaven.
The way I understand it, it's mostly a joke down here, too.
Get it?
I've never seen it. I've heard good things about it.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's kind of tough to find. You have to, torrent or something like that.
You know what's also a really good movie? It's sports, but it's a comedy. I bet Trev's seen it. Basketball.
Oh yeah, classic.
The South Park guys.
Right.
God, those-
The problem with Dogma is it's owned by Harvey Weinstein, and he's in prison for what he did, and he refuses to sell the rights back to Kevin Smith.
Wow.
So Kevin's like, or he doesn't refuse to sell the rights. Kevin Smith refuses to pay for the rights. I'm not giving that bastard a dime.
Yeah, I
Can't
wouldn't
blame
either.
him,
Yeah.
It's like, not going to make him a penny. He can give the rights up, or it can sit there till he dies. But it's readily available in pawn shops, on eBay, anywhere you can find used DVDs, Blu-rays. It was put out in all kind of formats before they cut it off.
Cool.
Heck yeah. I like most of Kevin Smith's work.
Oh yeah, I had trouble choosing between that and Mallrats because I love Mallrats too.
That's how I thought that was at the very beginning, because they're in the mall, and I'm like, "Is this?" Oh, wait a minute, it's not.
Mallrats is another one I absolutely love, and even his more recent ones. I enjoyed Clerks 3, as
I haven't
meta
seen
as
that
it
one.
was, because it's pretty much his story. Dante has a heart attack and decides to make or not Dante, but Randall has a heart attack and decides he's going to make a movie of being a clerk at the, and it parallels Kevin Smith's life story. Except he had his heart attack recently and decided to get serious about making movies or whatever. But so that's all our favorite movies and all our cool stuff. And we're almost to the end of our hour. So I'm going to try and keep it to under an hour for the time being.
Cool.
I didn't even look at this week in comics coming up. Is it a big week, Trev, or no?
Yeah, it's decent size. It's not the biggest though. The biggest are, well, for me at least, is the second and fourth.
Yeah, the fifth week, this past week, has never got too many. I can pull the list up real quick and tell you
How's
what
your
I picked up.
staycation going?
Pretty good. Did a lot of yard work today. Got to do a lot more tomorrow. Cutting some trees down and stuff. That's why I'm not having a live tomorrow, so just gonna relax. Come
I
back the next
appreciate
week and
you
it'll
guys
be
coming on Cliffs, by the way. That was fun this morning.
come back next week. It'll be 1 year since I started my live streams.
Dang, you gonna do a 1 year thing or no?
Maybe. Got a few things to give away.
Yeah, I have to go over here to do that.
Trev, where do you look for releases? Do you look on what's it called?
Previews.
Okay, previews.
Previews.com is what I look at.
Yeah, I need to do that. I was using League of Comics, but man, they got so many ads now. It's crazy. So this is my local comic shops. They don't have any of you don't get to see any of the variants or anything, just what's coming out. So Ain't No Grave is this week. New Batman, I guess. No, that's
Yep.
It is a new one. Okay. Birds of Prey, Blue Beetle. I used to read Daredevil all the time, but I can't.
Look at that Kiss cover of
It is
Daredevil.
Is it a Kiss cover?
Yeah. Well,
No,
yeah.
it's not.
No,
Almost.
maybe.
Sorry. No, it looks like it.
Yeah, it did look like it. And look
I
at
was like,
Kingpin
this
back
guy's
there.
creeping.
Grendel. Matt
Ooh,
Wagner's still doing Grendel.
EC. There's EC's second book.
Oh yeah, the Cruel Universe.
That's freaking dude with a bubble helmet fighting a dinosaur. Like, that's awesome.
Yeah, right.
Dude,
that's probably
oh
not
my
going to
God.
go well.
Dude, that's like totally Bub's world right there. He loves the bubble helmets.
But yeah, I did. I picked that one up. That's on my pull list. I like the old EC stuff.
Hell yeah.
Well,
I tried to get that first one.
I
My
think you have
store
to go
didn't get
back
it
to
in.
the home.
I'll just go through them like this.
That's weird. That's cool.
Grendel.
I like Grendel.
Wow.
He did the first Grendel comics. Came out in the early '80s, I think. That was the first comics, I think.
Yeah, I loved them because they were real violent.
Yeah. It was like what
That
Batman could
cover
do
is
back then if
cool.
they
I love
could
that
have done
gunslinger.
Batman that way back then.
That gunslinger
Mhm.
cover is sick.
What site is this?
This is my local comic shop,
Oh,
Heroes
wow.
Villains Comics.
You can order them like that on your local comic shop?
Yeah.
That's incredible.
And then I just go on and say pay at shop and remove
Wow.
postage and pick it up.
Dude, you're lucky.
I'm not lucky because he doesn't do any variant covers.
No,
I tried to tell
That's
you
the
to go
drawback.
with I guess ABX
So as long as I ain't worried about the variant cover, or I like
because
whatever the
you're
cover A
close to
is.
Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you should look at ABX.
Yes,
I mean, it looks like he gets some. He got that B cover of Batman, so he gets
he gets
every
some.
now and then. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know.
the only ones
Don't
he gets are the ones where he has enough people buying them that he orders enough to get the variant cover.
Trev, don't
Okay.
or sorry, Kevin, don't ask me about ABX. I don't know much about them. I know they're good. I just don't know like what
I
they're.
think they're in Augusta, Georgia, if I'm
Yeah,
not mistaken. Yeah.
I think a
Oh,
handful of
Dark
people
Crystal.
use them. I
I
know
didn't know they
Durs
were doing
does.
that. Neil before Zod. Those are some cool covers.
That's a
Like,
Perillo.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's got 2 of those. So there's
Last
enough
one.
local people
You
buying
gonna
them.
get the Neil before Zod, Trev?
No, I'm not collecting that series.
Who was it? Evil Mike that buys my adventures with Superman? Somebody was talking about that.
I was getting the design variants.
Uh,
I went back and started back again watching it. Oh yeah, that one down there, that variant. I got that one because that's
oh,
sick.
yeah. That is sick.
Is it good? Show Trev, or is it?
I mean, it's a lot different. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of pushing it and trying to stay with it because people say it explains more why it's like it is.
Oh, Space Ghost number 4 comes out. Misery.
Spawn Misery. Huh, I didn't even heard of that one.
Yeah, I think Paul's picking. Of course, Paul, I think, buys everything related to Spawn.
Mm-hmm.
I believe he showed that one.
What's up,
There's
Jim?
Paul Scorched and
Is it Digger?
Jim NFL 7.
Oh,
hey, Jim. That's
Ooh,
a pretty
yeah.
cool cover.
I think I ordered the Scotty Young of that one.
Oh man, I'll have to look that up. And the Star Wars comics. Spectacular Spider-Man. Thundercats. That's not a bad cover. It's kind of cool.
Hey, are you reading that?
Nah.
Everybody says the covers are amazing, but the interior art is god awful.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not surprising. No. With the second print of the X-Men?
No, that's the first number 1 of the first of their reboot.
Oh, okay.
They've had X-Men and like X-Force, a couple other ones, and this is Uncanny, just a different team.
Oh, there's the facsimile. What is that? The first long shot?
Gambit.
Gambit, I mean. Mixing up my gambling heroes. That's a pretty badass Vampirella.
That's pretty wild.
Wow. She was a regular at Dragon Con back in the day.
I bet that was nice.
Yeah. They had a few years running, they had lookalike contests. And then it swapped over to Betty Page.
Nice.
They had Elvira there a couple years, and they had Elvira lookalike contest the year she was there. Which always seemed to be won by dudes.
Weird.
It is weird.
But yeah, that I think I'm picking up 3 or 4 this week. Ain't No Grave and Space Ghost. think that was it.
Yep.
Yep. I got a tight budget, so that's all I can afford. And plus, the stuff I can't get, like the Scotty Young covers that I want, and the Amazing Spider-Man Disney covers that I want, I order from swap this back. I order from a guy on eBay. I just ordered 25 comics pre-order, and it only cost me $100 with shipping.
Nice.
So, like, that's definitely no more than what I would pay at my shop. That's pretty much cover price for everything. I'll get it late because it'll all be shipped at once when the last one comes out in September. But it's all the ones I want for the next 2 months worth of comics. I don't have to worry about going to the shop and him not having them because I know he won't. That's too bad. I've known him 30 years, but he's kind of retired, and he's basically put control of the shop in the hands of these two other people that concentrate on Warhammer. They got everything Warhammer you could possibly want.
Time to find a new LCS.
Warhammer, that's a rich man's game.
Yeah, they have a lot of customers, and I'm sure that's it. They have more customers that play games, Magic, and stuff than they do buying the comic books. So the comic books have kind of become secondary. Yeah, it's a shame because I can't afford Warhammer even if I did know how to play it.
It's crazy. It's expensive.
I know they got some cool setups when I walk in there and they're playing. And other than that, I think we got about 1 or 2 minutes. Time for me to say that I do have one other movie. And I saved the trailer for the very end of the show because, well, God knows it might cut us off on this one. But it is one of my favorite hilarious movies. I highly recommend going to see it. And if it don't shut us off, we'll be right back. If it does, thanks for coming, everybody.
Yes.
I
love this movie. I didn't think about this. I would have used this.
It's one of my favorites. Of course, Shaolin Soccer was pretty awesome too, but Kung Fu Hustle,
man. I haven't seen that movie. I need to watch that again. That's a great movie.
Yeah,
have you seen that, Will?
It's been years.
No.
Oh,
that one.
You got to put that on your list.
Yeah, definitely. That's a riot. I mean, when she takes off and chases that dude past us the bus and she jumps over it, it's like, what the hell? Because that's early in the movie, it's like, wait a minute. Oh, what's going on here?
You're like, what is this, the Road Runner?
Yeah. But you can definitely see how that led into.
It's got so much comedy,
seen that.
But it's got so much comedy, but man, it's such a good movie.
It's like a martial arts spaghetti western.
That's a good way to, yeah.
Which I love. I love the Trinity movies. If you've ever seen those with Terrence Hill, that was in Super Cop. Remember Super Cop?
Super Trooper? No,
maybe it was Super Trooper. Was he?
Oh.
Let me see. I gotta look that up now. We're gonna go over our hour in just a minute. Super Cop is Police Story. That's Jackie Chan. Is it
Super Cop 1992?
No, it wasn't Super. Yeah, Terrence Hill is the star.
Oh.
No, that's that one.
Well, He did the Trinity movies that I remember. Crime Busters. Why did I think it was called Super Cop? A 1977 film.
Gotcha.
But the Trinity movies are the ones I remember. And those are really great spaghetti westerns.
Yep.
All right, everybody. I think that does it. Surprisingly, the sweet song Ballroom Blitz did not get us knocked off the air. I was kind of scared it might because music tends to do that.
Yep.
Surprisingly, the Blues. I wasn't really surprised the Blues Brothers because it doesn't really have any studio tracks. You know, they're all kind of live and different.
Yep.
Always
yeah,
real quick cuts of James Brown and them. I didn't think it would set anything off. But yeah, so it was a great night.
Fire, 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 fire.
And we'll be back next week for more. I'm not sure who's coming up next or who to go watch, but
I'm going on Mad Spidey.
Oh yeah,
Not Spidey.
Mad
We'll check
Spidey.
that out, and at
Have you
11
ever
o'clock,
jumped on
Spine
that
Fix
track?
will be on. And we'll see y'all there. Good night, everybody.
See y'all.
Ah.